So what they did was they looked at 160 businesses over a 10-year period. And they took 4 businesses in each of 40 different business categories. So there were retailers, there were manufacturing companies, IT companies, service companies, small companies, large companies. And in each business category, they had 4 of them. At the beginning of the 10-year period, they said, who's top and who's bottom? And at the end of the 4-year period, the 10-year period, they looked at who's top and who's bottom. And then they asked the question, why? Why did the winners stay winners and why did the people who were at the bottom grow? And they analysed it all and came up with their top tips or best practices for business. More than that, they said it's not just about having a strategy, it's about having a customer-oriented strategy. So what's your strategy and what's in it for your customer? Think of Waitrose and Asda. Those are both hugely successful businesses. They both do the same thing. They sell food products to people, groceries to people. But their strategies are different. Waitrose is about a superb customer experience. Asda is about a low price. So it doesn't matter what your customer USP is, but it's about having one and being very clear about it and building your business up to support that. My very, very favourite example of this is the Ritz-Carlton. Now, Ritz-Carlton hotel chain, their customers are hugely rich, hugely discerning, hugely demanding. So their values are very simple. We are ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. And even by saying that, you have to stand up straighter just when you say it. We are ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. Incredibly powerful. And they don't just say it. Actually, every morning at the start of every shift meeting, when we work out which rooms we're all cleaning, they'll actually take that value and go into more detail and say, we are ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. So what does that mean today? Think about how you are dressed, how you are presenting yourself. So it's about the culture of your business. And it's about communication. To quote some other lovely people that I know, it's no good being fabulous unless you talk about it. Yeah? So that's about communicating. It's about continuous, consistent communication so that people know what you stand for, know what you're looking for, what you deliver, what your proposition is, and it's constantly communicating it to reinforce to people who want to help you do business, people who are in your business, suppliers and everyone. The 2 business owners actually had different views on where they wanted to take the business. The result was actually they weren't taking it anywhere because they were each doing actions that took them in slightly different and conflicting directions. The outcome for this business, what we did was actually sat down with the 2 business partners and actually helped them to really have an open conversation with each other and to create a plan for them that actually allowed them to both achieve what they wanted out of the business but move the business forward at the same time. So that business is now well into its first year of growing the business and tripling the business within 3 years. The final example is a question that I'm often asked, which is, can you make money out of customer service? Well, the answer is absolutely yes. A bank I worked with was really focused on efficiency. You know, the more money that we could take out of processes using technology and all sorts of things, then the slicker we would be and the more profitable we would be. They're right. However, the outcome of that was actually quite poor customer service. What they wanted was this kind of barracuda, this sleek kind of customer service. That's what they perceived their customer service to be. What the customers actually saw was the kangaroo, the flamingo and the elephant, because each part of their experience with the bank actually didn't link up with each other.
And an extremely interesting talk for people, small business people like myself, who want to know the way forward and want some clear stepping stones to the future. Beth's talk was most helpful, and I took a lot of notes of the meeting and will be taking on board the things that she said. Thank you, Beth.
The impact she had was really quite substantial. I was copiously writing notes, and what I loved about it was, while some of the stuff was stuff I already knew, there was some stuff that I just completely forgotten, and she delivered it in such a clear, succinct way with real clarity. I really felt like I got value, and I will absolutely be going to the next talk that she does.
What I found really interesting about Beth's talk today was actually how accessible it is to the small business to be able to implement the 5 different areas that she was talking about. I think it's something that I could take away and quite easily implement in my own business.